Okay guys, we're back at the shop. I was going to go ahead and do some tool reviews, which I might still do. I'm actually going to review this manometer because it's awesome. This is the field piece. I love all the field piece stuff. But instead of doing that, we're going to check static pressure on my home system here. And I'm going to show you how that's done. So what you need is your manometer, your length of tubing to go into port 1 and port 2. This is going to be one for supply and one for return duct. And then each one has a static pressure tip. Now on these tips, they must point into the airstream. Mine kind of screwed up, so the swivel on it's broke. So I'll just have to make sure when I put this in there that that's going into the airflow. So, you know, on my downflow air handler, it's going to need to point up like that. And then same with the return. I have to make sure that if you had an upflow, it'd be opposite. So you'd have that. You'd have your tip pointing down and then your return pointing down to orient it. And this is going to be kind of interesting because I'm going to be able to show you total static pressure. So on my zone system, so I got 2 zones, so I'll be able to show you what it's like with one damper open, one damper closed, everything open. Kind of show you the differences. I'm going to do it with the filter in and the filter out, so you can see what kind of static pressure these 4-inch filter bifilters have. And the last thing you're going to need is something to drill a couple holes with. And then I also got tape, so tape my hole. They make plugs, but it's my system. I'll just tape my holes and then to tape my insulation back. So I'll get let me show you the orientation here again on my system. So I have my bypass here. I'm not worried about it because we're checking total static of the supply and return. So there's the one damper there, and the other damper that goes upstairs, the supply run. What I'm going to do is I'm going to force this thing into high fan, which will be cool. I'll just put it in both zones into cool. And on these air handlers, so you want to be past everything, right? So what we want to do is we want to be as close to the furnace as possible, and the supply on these air handlers is back here. It only goes out to about here or so. So what you want to do is make sure we get our static pressure tip in there. And then our return self-explanatory. So I got a spacer. I always put a spacer between the air handler and the filter. So I'll be able to get a probe there and a probe there, and we can check it, you know, see what the filter's giving us. And I just replaced the filter, so that'll be a good lesson on what static pressure these 4-inch filter bifilters have when they're clean. So I'll get some holes drilled and then we'll get the equipment set up and I'll show you how that works. And force this thing into cooling, both zones. I'll be back. Okay guys, we're all hooked up. So you can see I got my probe in my supply here. And then you can see up there my probe in the return. Like I said, both are pointing, let's back that out. Both are pointing that way. So you can see I got pretty good static on my system with both wide open. So right there, you know, we're bouncing around between 0.1 and 0.12, 0.09 on my supply. And then this is my P2 is my return. It's the top number. 0.28, that's with the filter in place. That's about what you hope to achieve on these systems. Now remember, I have both dampers open, and the bypass, my bypass never opens, so it's always shut. So this is just the system without the bypass, but these are pretty awesome numbers. Pretty awesome numbers. Let's go ahead. So the downstairs zone I think is a little bit bigger. So let's shut it off and let's see what that does to our static. Okay guys, this is the beauty of the Bosch system, the beauty of 2-stage equipment altogether, coupled with that zone panel. So I have the downstairs damper is shut. The only one that's open is this one. And look at my static. It's even a little bit less. And the reason for that is it will not go into second stage equipment or second stage cooling, you know, on the condenser, and it'll only be on its first stage of the fan. So what it's going to do is it's just pushing enough air through there, and it will never ramp that fan up, no matter what the thermostat says. because that zone panel is telling it do not go into second stage, which is awesome because we're very comfortable in the home. I mean, this on first stage, we never need second stage. The only time I want it to is if that damper opens, but that's beautiful. Another thing that's beautiful is I have this portable comfort control here, and I can just switch. I can toggle between zones and stuff out here. I don't even have to go in the house. I wanted to do it by the zone panel, but it only stays in test mode for a few minutes, I'm realizing. So let's go ahead. So master bed, that's my downstairs. I'm going to go ahead and flip that one on, and then I'm going to turn the upstairs off, and let's see what that does to our static. Okay guys, just waiting for this upstairs damper to close all the way. Our upstairs is wide open. So let's just let that shut. It's still going to keep it only in first stage, so our fan's still going to stay low. As long as that light's blinking, it's still trying to close. And yeah, we are there. It is now closed. Let's check our static. Look at that. Still 0.14 in our supply, and look at it. Look what it being on first stage does for us on our return. So our return's only at 0.14 now. So those filters are awesome. That's my entire duct. That's my entire return run with my filters 0.14. That's awesome. That's why it's so important to keep your filters clean, guys. It'll keep your equipment running a lot longer, and it'll keep it running more efficiently for sure. So let's pull that filter out and see what we got, and we'll do the same thing. We'll do each zone, and then we'll do both wide open and see what we got. Check that out. 0.16 on our supply, 0.17, 0.18, only 0.08. Let's pump that over. 0.08, 0.07 on our return. So that's awesome. So that means these filters, so that's one I just put in the other day, and it's clean. It gives you less than 0.1 static on first stage. That is awesome. So right now we're just still just running the downstairs. Let's flip them and let's see what we got without the filter in, with just the upstairs going. Okay, I have just the upstairs going now. So yeah, I guess these zones they're ducted pretty similar static wise, as far as what their total external static pressure is. So I give this a thumbs up. Let's do it. Let's do second stage. Let's open them both up and see what our static is without the filter in, and that'll conclude this static pressure test, which is awesome. All manufacturers put what their recommended static is, maximum. On these, it's 0.8, I believe. We strive for 0.5, but man, this thing's getting awesome airflow, and it's going to last me a long time. Keep this filter clean in there. Oh man, I'm loving my system right now. I never get this when I test these on customers' jobs because I haven't messed with the ductwork. I did all this ductwork on this house, so. Yeah, let's put it on second stage. All right, there's our second stage. Both zones open. Now, obviously, and the filter's still out. But obviously, you guys, when you're doing a conventional system, you're just going to do your supply and return. And I recommend taking your readings in a couple different spots along, because it's going to vary a little bit. That's why these spacers are important on your return. You want to get between the filter and your air handling equipment. And then, on these, do it in a couple different spots and take an average, and that'll get you pretty close to what your actual static pressure is. But look at those numbers, 0.29 total. I put that filter in, it's about 0.4-ish, so that's pretty awesome. That's why this bypass damper here never opens. So just wanted to show you how to check these statics, with all the scenarios on a zone system.